What's up, boys? I'm taking a look at some more player props today over on PrizePicks. We've got a huge promo on PrizePicks today. I definitely recommend. Great day to go ahead and sign up today. Use my code DOMG when you guys do sign up. You match your first deposit up to $100, 100%, using my code DOMG. So definitely go ahead and check out the link in my description. Use that link and go ahead and sign up for PrizePicks. Again, match your first deposit up to $100, 100%. But I'm showing you guys a promo here over on PrizePicks, and we're going to take a look at 5 different player props. You guys can go ahead and take a look at as well. But PrizePicks is available in most states, by the way. So there's a good chance it's available in your state. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these, though. So over on PrizePicks today, New Year's Eve payout boost. Welcome to 2022 with the 22 times payout on entries that go 5 for 5. So you have to do a 5-pick flex. If you guys don't know what a 5-pick flex is, pretty much if you hit 3 out of 5, you get times 0.4 back. If you get 4 out of 5, you double it. And then if you hit 5 out of 5, you'll get a 10 times payout and then a 12 times payout boost in promo funds on first, up to $250. So it has to be played tonight. You unfortunately cannot do NFL, but it has to be like pretty much just NBA or whatever else is playing tonight. So over on PrizePicks, pretty good promo going on. Definitely recommend signing up. Again, use code DOMG when you guys do go ahead and sign up. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these here. So let's take a look at our first one here. Oh, by the way, Patreon link is in the description. I got a couple things to talk about before we do hop into this. Again, there's a skip button. If you guys don't want to pay attention to these announcement things, but yeah, definitely make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Seriously, does help me out. Patreon was great yesterday. It was short but sweet. We went 3-0 yesterday, so undefeated over there on the Patreon. Definitely recommend signing up tomorrow. Do not sign up today because you have to pay today and tomorrow. There's no point in paying $20. It's $10 a month to go ahead and join. No point in just getting the picks for today for $10. So definitely go ahead and sign up tomorrow so that it charges you tomorrow for the entire month of January rather than getting charged twice. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. If anyone has questions, definitely let me know. And then join my free Discord. That link is in the description. But let's go ahead and talk about some of these here. They've been bumping up a lot of guys, so probably because of that promo. But we're going to take a look at some of these here. So let's take a look at the first one here. Let's take a look at Vukovic. So they bumped him. He was at 10.5 earlier. I do like him at 11, though. 20, 17, 14, 6, and 13 in his last 5. But if you're going for that 22 times boost, probably don't want to have the chance at a push. So it's kind of tough because I'm pretty sure if you push, it would be a 4 times flex play, which means you don't get that 22 times payout boost, obviously. So you probably don't want to try to push here, but Vukovic, he's in a good spot. Center going against the Pacers here. So 4.5 point spread, 220 over under. So not bad either for both. Decent over under, decent spread. So let's take a look at center, though, rebounds the Pacers allow. So according to Fantasy Pros, daily or defensive position here, but the Pacers are actually one of the harder matchups versus the rebound. 14.56 is the number. I really like to pay attention, though, compared to where they rank among other teams. But yeah, they're kind of on the lower end, a little bit harder towards rebounds. Some stats for him, though. He's 5 out of 10 in his last 10. He had 15 in his only matchup with the Pacers. So he went over in his only matchup, and he's 5 and 10 in his last 10. So I think it's a good spot for him. This is a 3 o'clock game, by the way. We have a 1 o'clock game here, too. So, I have some for this game, too. I might have to put that. I got to put that out for the Patreon. I didn't realize how early that game is. I got to work here. But, yeah, 3 o'clock game right there for Vukovic. I think it could be a good spot for him, but we'll have to go ahead and see. So I actually do have some for that Boston game here. So let's go and talk about some of those here. I got 2. So both on the Celtics, actually. Actually, I have 3 because there's one for the Suns. They play the Suns, right? Yeah. So let's take a look at one here. Robert Williams. So let's go ahead and take a look at him here and 10.5 boards. So 14, 11, 14, 11, and 8 in his last 5. 4 to 5 hit rate in his last 5. Looks pretty good. Hit rate wise. Center. Got confused with Horford for a second for some reason. But center going next to the Phoenix Suns. As you can see, there's no DeAndre Ayton. So that's a pretty good look right there. And no Crowder as well. So they're kind of down some big men going against Robert Williams. So let's take a look at the Suns, though, rebounding wise to centers. So the Suns are about right in the middle and without Ayton or Crowder. So I think it's a really, really good spot for him to grab 11 boards tonight versus Phoenix. I think Horford for boards could be really, really good as well. Let's go and take a look at Horford, but that's actually not what I want to go ahead and talk about with Horford. So 9 rebounds is kind of a good spot for him. Only 4 against Phoenix right there. Oh, some stats for Williams, by the way. 5 out of 10 hit rate in his last 10, and he had 5 in his last matchup. So that's kind of not exactly good looking, but when did he play the Suns though? Was that his just latest matchup? No, I don't think he that was December 10th. Is that when that was? Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it was December 10th when they played, probably then he had that. I assume Crowder was playing though, and Ayton, but 4 assists here is what I want to go ahead and take a look at with Al Horford here. Again, another push chance. They've been bumping stuff down. I think this one actually got bumped down to 4 assists. I believe it's on 4.5 and other places. I still like it on the over, though. He's been killing this, man. 8, 6, 4, 3, and 7 in his last 5. Did push December 13th against Milwaukee, but Horford's been killing this, man. So power forward going against the Phoenix Suns. We already talked about that. So let's take a look at power forward assists that the Suns are allowing. So the Suns are about right in the middle here, 3.84. So right in the middle there for assists matchup. The Suns are. So yeah, it's one worth taking a look at for sure right here, considering the good hit rate right there. But he did miss against Phoenix on December 10th, so that's something to go ahead and note. But 4 out of 9 in his last 10 is what he's done. So he did push that one time, and he only had 3 his last matchup. So that we already talked about that. But so it's a little bit of a sketchier one, but he has been getting it done in his last 5. He's been dishing the ball out a lot more, so hope he can keep up that same pace. Let's go ahead and take a look at another assist prop here. Second to last one that we're going to go ahead and do today. So let's take a look at this here. And it's Tyrese Haliburton. This guy has been killing it, man. I love him. He's been awesome. So Haliburton, though, assists. Let's take a look at this here. 10, 10, 7, 13, and 11 in his last 5. 4 to 5 hit rate in his last, or 4 to 4 hit rate in his last 10, because he posted that one game against Memphis. So again, we're not really trying to look for that, but I believe he's 7.5 in other places too. So I'm not sure. They're bumping a lot of assist stuff down today. But this game here, 1 point spread, 218.5 over under. But shooting guard going against the Dallas Mavericks. Take a look where they rank among assists. So the Mavericks here to shooting guards are a little bit on the harder side. 4.36 is the number. Again, don't really want to pay attention necessarily to the number. But yeah, Haliburton, he could be sitting pretty good against Dallas today. Something to note, though, is that I don't think Fox has been playing. So maybe that's why the number got bumped down a little bit and why he has such a good hit rate. But actually, scratch that. He's been playing since December 26th, so he's still been killing that. So, I don't know. Has he been on minutes restriction, though? No, he hasn't. He just hasn't been performing himself. Huh. Well, yeah, Haliburton's still in a very, very good spot today versus Dallas. So that could be a potential another good one with a great hit rate right there for Haliburton. I'm not sure if I've already said this. I don't think I have. 7 out of 9 in his last 10, so he did have that one push, like we just said, and 1 for 2 in his matchups versus Dallas. So he's hit 50% of the time already against Dallas this season. We'll see if he can go ahead and get that done once again. Final one here is one that I like. It's kind of I feel like this one might be a little bit of a popular one. I feel like a lot of people are always on Devin Booker, but 2.5 3-point makes right here, especially lately. 4 to 5 hit rate in his last 5. 6, 3, 1, 4, and 6. Of course, he missed in a harder matchup against the Golden State Warriors, but Boston is who he's facing today. We already talked about this game a little bit, but shooting guard going against Boston, 3.5 point spread, 213 over under. Kind of a little over under, but a good spread to go ahead and work with. Should not, hopefully, be a blowout. Let's take a look at 3-point makes here. Boston. They're a little bit on the easier side for 3-point makes. So we'll finally getting a little bit of a good matchup here in this. So, yeah, I definitely like that. And some stats here. Actually, I don't have any stats for Booker, unfortunately. I'm not sure what his hit rate was in the last 10 if he's already played Boston. I actually don't think he's played Boston this year. That might be wrong. But I don't think he's played Boston this year. So, but it looks like Booker, matchup-wise, is in hit and hit rate-wise, is in a pretty good spot today versus Boston. So, that's one that I do like for today. So, to go ahead and recap really quick, we got Vukovic over 11 boards, Robert Williams over 10.5 boards, Horford over 4 assists, Haliburton over 4 assists, and Booker over 2.5 3-point makes. So that's pretty much going to do it, man. There is some I'm trying to find if they put them up, but they haven't put up all the player props yet. It's 11:40. They usually take a little bit to put up some of these player props, finalize some stuff. But I'm looking for like Keldon Johnson, 1.5 3-point makes is kind of where I want him. There's a couple other guys I'm looking at, but they're just not quite up yet because that game's a little bit later, the Spurs game. But yeah, there's a ton of games tonight. So they haven't put up everything yet, obviously. But Spurs, Keldon Johnson, I think he's in a really good spot tonight to hit at least 2 threes, but they do not have him on the board quite yet. I don't think they have any. Yeah, they don't have any Spurs on the 3-point makes board yet. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, man. Appreciate watching. Again, definitely join PrizePicks if you guys are interested in that 22 times promo. Use my code DOMG when you guys do sign up. Helps me out, helps you guys out. 100%, $100 max deposit match when you guys do sign up for the first time. So definitely recommend using my code DOMG, but that's going to do it, man. Appreciate watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.